Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another simple stick project. That's right, another little super simple stick project, ideal for if you're away on holiday like I am, and it doesn't require a lot. A stick which probably about arm's length, ideally a little side branch towards one end, but just the one. And really no more than about a finger thick. You're also going to need a bit of paracord and obviously, well, your knife. So first thing I want to do, where this little hook is, well, I want to take it off about there, so about a finger's length down from the hook. I'm just going to take that off with my knife. What I'm also going to do is from just above, I'm going to take that off first. But I'll start with this end. So I'm just going to put a little stop cut in that goes all the way around. And then very simply, I'm just going to cut up to that stop cut that I've just made. And I'm going to go all the way around the stick. Until I get right the way around to the other side, like that. And what that should allow me to do is just break it off. There you go. All I'm going to do next is I'm just going to repeat that just there, just on that side. So I'll be left with this little hook. I'm also probably going to take this little side branch off just to tidy it up. So again, stop cut going round, like so. And I'm just going to trim up to that little line. Actually, this is a little bit thicker, so I'm probably just going to go round. Just again, very quickly. Like so, and then I should just be able to again break that off, and that gives me my little hook. So there is the little hook. Now what I want to do next, I'm not going to worry too much about this bit on the top here, but this piece here, the lower portion of it, what I want to do is narrow this down, but narrow it down in a plane where it's flat on that side and flat on that side, in line with that hook. So I'll crack on and do that. Again, we'll just check it's even. And there we go, done. So there you go, as you can see, that has created this narrowed section that's in line with this hook. Now what I want to do next is on that bit just there, about halfway down, and I've done that to about the height of my first knuckle. In the centre of that, I'm going to carve a little hole. And to do that, I'm going to make one of those little box cuts using the point of my knife. Now ideally we'd do this onto a surface, but as I'm showing you, I need to be close to the camera. So my next cut, again, point of my knife, but it's going to go in that little line there. Turning it round, do the same in from the other side. And you've got to be quite careful here because the blade is pushing towards your hand. Turn it and go around the other way. There you go, and then I'm going to do the same up here. Again, to create that little box cut. Next, using the point of my knife, I'm just going to pry that out. Little box cut. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the wood over and do exactly the same from the other side. Now, so I know where I'm cutting, sometimes it just helps to little wiggle and jiggle it until you can just about see the point coming through, and that tells me where I need to put in my first little cut. And there is our little hole. And that is the first part. The next bit we're going to pay attention to is our long stick. So with the long stick, well, what I want is something that is elbow to fingertip in length. So I just do that, mark that off there. And again, I'm just going to do one of those little stop cuts where I go all the way around. I always think this is quite a good way of doing things because it eliminates another tool. I don't have to get my saw out because I can just use my knife for the whole job, which is, it's all that minimalising things. It means we've got to carry a bit less. Pop that away, and again, so I've now got my stick that's elbow to fingertip in length. So now what I want to do with this, at both ends, I want to narrow it down to something like that, and they should both be on the same parallel, the same plane. So let's get on with that. One end, let's turn it and do the other end. Again, making sure that I'm in the same plane. And there it is, done. Perfect. My next job, remember those two little holes, I'm going to do exactly the same. One this end, one that end. So there we go, hole in that end, and then my little hook again with a hole on there. For the next bit, I'm going to take my paracord, and I've got, it's about an arm's length. And into one end, I'm going to put a little thumb knot. Very simple. I'm then going to take that, I'm going to pass that through there, like so. I'm then going to take my little hook, and again, I'm just going to pass that through, like so. And then at the other end, that's going to go through. And again, this is so super simple. And sometimes you might have to widen the hole. That one's gone through fine. And there it is, finished. Guess what it is? It's a little clothes hanger for when you're out and about. Maybe you've done your washing, perhaps you've got to go and see somebody important the following day and you're on a job. It's happened to me 1 or 2 times, and so I've washed my kit out, made myself a little dryer, hung it up to dry, and it hangs it nice and dry and straight. Also, well, if you want to keep your clothing looking smart while you're out, as I said, if you're on a job, well, you don't want to be looking scruffy each morning, so you hang your kit up, and this simple little hanger is a very quick and easy and simple stick project to do. So there you go, that's my little simple stick project, my simple little bush hanger. A very quick, very easy project. Go out and give it a go. It is super simple. If you enjoyed this video, then as always, hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. In the description box down below, you'll find links to all my various social media and to my Etsy shop. Pop over there, we've got the Greencraft t-shirts, our patches, all of those bits and pieces, and a few others besides. I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe in the woods.